Hello and welcome to the Hotkeys podcast. This is a show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. My name is Mick, and with me as always is
Landon Browning.
And David Parker.
And Will Jugbash.
Still not here.
No, it's me, it's Will.
Oh, he is here. Hello, Will.
I'm back.
How have you been, buddy?
I'm good. I've been good.
Good to see you. You look different.
Oh, Will ran out of the room. Oh, shoot.
Is he going to come back?
Maybe.
Dave?
Can we do this for other people too?
Yeah.
like
All right.
Landon is Will, Mick is Colby, and I'll be Jordan.
Okay. Every week you have to do your Jordan thing then because he's not here.
Welcome to Moose! Did we talk about that on the podcast? Him yelling, welcome
we
to
had
Moose?
to have. We had to have.
That was so
Before
funny.
we talk about anything else, we need to address the elephant in the room.
Oh, okay.
I think Landon could absolutely get abs before the cruise.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just going to say it.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
plenty of time.
Thank you.
It's from now,
Till November.
basically beginning of April right now, till mid-November.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to get
Plenty
abs.
of time. Plenty of time.
It is.
You're crazy if you don't think
Dave is a hater. I was given a clean bill of health.
I will
by my
specify.
physician.
Maybe I'm not saying
He
it's
literally
not
asked
possible.
me. My doctor asked me. My physical. He said, "Can you come in on Wednesdays and Fridays? I have some of my less fit patients, and I'd like to show them you, so like to give them something to strive for."
Yeah.
Wednesday and Fridays are the only days I can come in because that's when his shorter patients come in. He doesn't want to, I can't be there when the taller patients are there though, because then it throws everything off. But
I hate this
he has another fit
conversation.
patient for his 6 foot and above.
Yeah, you got to have
people or people
one for every category, right?
Yeah. So I'm basically a doctor's assistant now. So
I misspoke.
everything I've said is true.
I misspoke and I apologize. I
Thank you.
What did you mean?
I didn't mean that it can't be done. I meant he won't do it.
Thank you for saying you have no faith in me. After I get my abs and I'm super ripped for the cruise, I'm
Are
gonna
you gonna
pick up and
smother?
throw
Are you gonna
I'm gonna
smother
throw
me with
you
them?
off.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna throw you off the ship with
With
my
your abs?
insane strength. with my insane.
He's going to ab you off of the
Yeah.
off of the bow.
I will take my shirt off by the pool, and all the women will come running towards me, and Dave will be caught in there and being trampled by all the women trying to get to me on the cruise ship. So,
Death by abs.
yep.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Don't rule it out. I had a vision that that's going to happen.
A premonition.
Yeah. A deadly premonition.
I mean, you could definitely do it. I mean, steroids, obviously.
It's not
Like-
steroid, no.
There's no rules
I
against
don't think
that, right?
steroids really help with abs, Mick. I think
They help with like arm.
Steroids
more
help
with arm stuff.
with everything.
Yeah, they help with. Yeah. I think
It's
they
like,
have,
as
their
a
own
former
setup.
heavy steroid user.
If you inject them straight into your stomach, don't go too deep.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
No, I probably will not have abs for the trip though. But the goal is to be. I mean, how many people are going on this trip? It's 8 of us or whatever. 7 of us.
Like
While-
on the cruise
while
ship
we're on the
total,
cruise, though,
or like our group.
Are you going to be at the beach or like at the pool with your shirt off, not having abs, going like, I could have had abs if I wanted? Like, is that going to be something you say?
Dude, that might happen depending on how many alcoholic drinks I've had. Don't ever tell me what I can't do.
I just tell you what you won't do, not what you can't do.
Don't tell me what I won't do.
Oh man,
I'm getting really excited though. I know it's quite a bit away right
it's
now.
it's
but
going to be here so quick. It's going to sneak up on us.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I got my time off kind of approved, and then my boss called me. He's like, "Well, actually, we can only approve time off requests like 2 months in advance." And I'm like, okay. And then I told him, I'm going on the cruise though. So I'm like, whatever happened, like I'm going on the cruise. So he's like, yeah, I get it. And I'm like, all right, so we're clear. I'm like, I'm going. Like, so, yep.
I mean, I guess I put in the time. I haven't heard back, but no one
You're going on
else.
the cruise.
I'm going on the yeah, I'm going. No one else had that time requested off already, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
if they deny me, I'm suing.
Yep. I don't know when should we start buying flights? It's probably like the next step, right?
Like a week before
I
the
don't-
cruise.
I probably wouldn't advise.
Probably
that.
like 8 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
You guys could just
I-
carpool down, road trip.
Well, Mick and I can ride in the Miata.
Oh yeah.
Except for I broke it, unfortunately, so that car's broken now.
If you had the luxury to like take off more time, the drive from Spokane to Los Angeles is beautiful. Like if you haven't done that before, It is.
I was gonna say actually it'd be really fun to do the train down the coast.
Oh, okay.
That would be a lot of fun. But how long does that take?
Train takes a lot more time, and it's a lot more expensive than you think it's going to be, unfortunately.
Maybe.
But like, you could do the car.
How many day drive would that be?
You could do it in 2 days, easy.
I could maybe actually. I'm taking that. The cruise is on a Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking that Friday off.
The problem is
it would be risky though.
If you're taking one other person, like you might not have a lot of room for your luggage in your Miata.
That actually is a great point because
vehicle.
Yeah, the trunk is. I mean,
you won't need that much stuff though
for the cruise.
Not really.
I mean, I think you want enough clothes for all the days, right?
Nah.
I feel like
you're going nude some of the days, right?
Is it a nude cruise? That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Like you show up and they're like, "Give us all your clothes." It's like, wait, what? Like clothes are not allowed on the ship.
Landon's like, I'm definitely not getting abs then.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I could even fit like. You could maybe fit a smallish suitcase in the trunk.
I haven't even seen the trunk. How big is it?
It's not big. It's like tiny. Like I'm talking like you could maybe fit like 4 or 5 grocery bags in there, maybe, but that would be pushing it. Like they'd be
with
crammed
like 2 things in them.
Yeah, there's like almost none. So.
Oh, he's a little doggy.
I mean, for time and economy, like flying is the best way to do it. But like, if you have the luxury of time and you don't mind spending like extra money to drive down, like I actually would recommend it. It's a very pretty drive. Like, I'm gonna go up to Spokane, I think in June. I told you guys that, right? Most likely.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because Bree has some training up there, and so I'm gonna go spend I think a week.
Never told me
in Spokane.
Didn't tell me anything.
And I'm gonna drive up. I'm not gonna fly.
That's gonna suck.
Wait, me being in Spokane?
Bree's gonna get here first.
I might get there first. I don't know.
I probably will drive down to visit you at some point.
In
my Miata. It's so fun to drive. Is it
gonna be fun to drive for 2 days?
Probably.
I bet it would be. I mean, that thing is like if the weather was good,
it's
like
pretty small in there.
I don't know. It's
you don't need a lot of room in a car. Like you're just driving.
Yeah, but I mean, to like stretch out. Like,
I don't know.
Is there a sports car with a bench seat in the front?
I don't think so, dude. Come on, man.
I like long drive days, and I actually like Mick probably wouldn't like it because I like my seat is usually up pretty straight when I'm driving, and I just like get in the zone and I'm just like listening to music or podcast, and then I'm just driving for 8
Why
or
would
9
I not
hours.
like your seat straight up?
Because you were just talking about laying back and relaxing, but I have mine like up.
My seat's straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up with
Landon
Mick
Browning.
Parker's seat in his car.
I've always liked driving, and then I got the Miata, and then like now I like driving really fast places, like or like trying to like. You know.
We should race. I'll use my
your cold and water
my Gran Turismo setup in my apartment. Yeah. Actually, I think you could drive a Miata in the game,
dude.
Yeah.
That car, I don't even like driving my Subaru anymore. Like I drove it like because I had to go to Lowe's and get more than 3 things, so I couldn't take the Miata. So I drove the Subaru and I was just sad the entire time. I'm like,
it's not the same.
Yeah.
What's with these 2 seats in the back?
Yeah. What's with like it doesn't zip around the corner the same. But I did do something horrible to the Miata when I dropped you off the other night. I put in like park when we were still moving. Did not sound good. So. It's probably broken.
When was that?
When night was that?
Oh, was that John Wick night?
Yeah, John Wick night. I thought I'd stopped and I was still going like maybe like a mile or 2 per hour. And like I put in park and there was like a weird grinding noise.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car's broken.
It's broken. So I already got rid of it. So
good.
I just went ahead and put it on for like half what I bought it for because I figured, it's a broken car. So it's worthless. So
smart.
But it made me think, what happens if you throw your car in park when you're going like 60? What happens when you do that?
I'm pretty sure you destroy your transmission.
Probably, right? Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. It would not.
I don't think it would let you do it, right?
Be good.
It probably wouldn't, right?
Hopefully, like newer cars have a safety feature where if you like accidentally
I think there
bump
is.
it just
because that's why I figured my Miata actually is fine. Because I'm like, it probably wouldn't have let me do that if it was going too fast. Because what is like if you're moving and you throw it in park, that's just a transmission stopping it instead of the brakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the gears going and then it can't turn. That's like if you've ever driven a stick and you don't put the clutch in enough, or if you miss clutch and you're
It makes that grinding noise.
Ooh, you can feel it in your teeth. It's really bad.
Okay. Well, my car's probably fine then because it made a grinding noise for 2 seconds.
Yeah, but it's a good thing you got rid of it.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Never have to deal with it.
Yep, I sold it and I bought a 1992
Subaru
WRX.
WRX.
Automatic.
It's automatic. Bought it from Trystan. I bought it. I did a straight up trade. I traded my poor Trystan. I still think about that. I drive by that sometimes. I'm like, that was.
Oh, you're gonna have to bleep that one too.
Yep.
What?
Dave bleeped every time we said the name of the place.
I left the guy's name in
Yeah.
because it was too fun.
You bleeped the name of the place? Why?
Just in case,
Protect us.
To protect us or to protect him?
both.
I'm gonna go on our Facebook and start making posts just for everyone to listen. Trystan worked at so bleep that one out too. You can go see him. I'll attach a picture of him.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. Trystan worked at Bleep.
I kind of hope if I ever if I ever buy another car or truck, something, I hope I get it there and he's there still working. I don't even know what we're talking about. Driving to California, that would be fun. But then I think the part I wouldn't like would be driving back after the cruise because you're gonna be tired. You know what I mean?
Post any vacation is just ugh.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting off the boat and being oh, I'm so tired from showing off my abs for 7 days. Now I have to drive my car back.
You should just get implants.
That'd be funny. Look like Liver King.
Oh, gross.
Liver King cracks me up.
So I'm gonna change some gears without. Did we all watch the new Mando episode?
I did.
This is the way. It's so good, man. I love Mando.
This was, I think, definitely the best episode so far.
It's so good. I like them all. I've liked them all.
I mean, of season 3.
I'm all in on Star Wars again. I'm back in.
All right, shut up. No, what'd you guys think of the episode?
I thought it was great.
It was cool.
I liked
Hi, Shady. Shady. Hello.
Dave's best friend.
Sharp.
Hello, Shady.
Dave's best friend in the whole wide world.
Did Sadie watch Mando with you?
Oh, she did. Yeah. What are your thoughts, dog?
That dog is not capable of comprehending television.
Nope. She opened the back door to my house though twice yesterday. 2 times. She was outside. She opened the door
and came
inside. The first time it happened, I was in the other room and I was like, okay, I was 99.975% sure she did it, but I left that little margin of error because I was like, what if I just didn't close the door all the way, even though I intentionally was closing the door all the way because the day prior I thought she opened the door, and it was like, no, that's ridiculous. What a stupid thought. But then when it happened a second time yesterday, when I was very explicitly checking the doors, I was like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah. What will you do if your dog ever comes back into the house and then just sits down very calmly, just staring off at nothing, like the dog from The Thing when it goes into the pen and just sits down. If your dog ever does that, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
Did you go, clever girl? She opened the door. They've learned to open doors now.
I looked for Kurt Russell and then I let him take care of it.
Yeah.
I think your dog wants to go out.
She's just bored, but she's good though. Keep talking. Sorry, Mando. We were talking about Mando.
Mando's good.
Yeah, Mando. Yeah, a lot. I feel like a lot happened in the episode too.
Yep, they had some more stuff with Coruscant and that one lady, the evil lady.
Yeah.
I really liked the imagery of the shuttle, that was half full. I just like the imagery of it. It was very creepy.
It seemed like
I thought something was going to happen to that.
It seemed like underwater wreckage,
it was like Dead
that
Space
type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought something too was like a giant ship was going to appear behind him or something. Yeah. I'm glad because I like that character. Yeah, no, I think he's a cool, kind of consistent, recurring character. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're finally getting some seeds planted on what's the big thing happening this season.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like up until now it was little small quests that were just like, I think they were important to like set up and like finish. But now I feel like, oh, I think we're kind of getting like, oh, this is what's happening now.
So the whole thing, though, when they said like the Mandalorians broke him out, is that the other sect of Mandalorians that Bo-Katan, or is this gonna like lead up to like Moff Gideon's actually one of the people that's with them?
It could be like it could be a lot of different things. Because it could be a character from Rebels that broke him out that is Mandalorian. I forget her name. But it could have been her, and they're trying to find a character called Thrawn and Ezra. If you haven't watched,
I have not
Rebels, then you should. It is a little more like childish than Clone Wars, but it still has some like really great.
I haven't even seen Clone Wars yet.
Oh, Clone Wars is great too, but yeah, Rebels still has like amazing like just lore stuff that you really don't get.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay if it's a little childish. If it's like a Saturday morning, like most of the time I've been watching these Mando episodes like Saturday morning, and it's been like a fun kind of like, it feels like a very fun like Saturday morning-ish like not, you know, I guess Rebels and Clone Wars would be that, but like sitting up something like lighter fare.
Yeah,
but
I would definitely do that because there's a lot about like Bo-Katan, her family in Clone Wars, and a little bit in Rebels. And there's a lot to do with like the Darksaber and like just the politics of like how that actually works. And I think it would help you have more of an understanding of a lot of that and the characters that we see in Mando now. It's a very, very similar threads. And obviously with Dave Filoni, he's been involved with those animated shows too. So
yeah, trying to think of what else is cool. I really like Carl Weathers' character. He's awesome.
He is, yeah. I was watching like just a recap of the episode and like breakdown, and I kind of forgot that he was, I guess, kind of a villain to the Mandalorians in the first season.
Yeah, and towards Mando, yeah, he was kind of a he was trying to get Grogu, right, and sell him or whatever. Or
yeah, I mean, I don't think he was evil, but he was just like, he was the head of that bounty hunter clan on Navarro, and the Mandalorians just kind of got in his way, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has had a really good, I think, character arc and change that I didn't not like him before. Yeah. But yeah, he's a great character.
Yeah.
We're talking about Carl Weathers, the High
Magistrate. Yeah. The only bummer I have out of any of the stuff with Mando is just the fact that like it all is going to lead into like the new trilogy, which I guess could still be interesting, like if they set up some stuff right.
I don't think it's going to take anything away from Mando necessarily. I think what they're trying to do is like make the sequel trilogy make more sense and have a little bit more like building up to certain things, like the Palpatine thing, like who the Crap Snoke is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to, at least for me, I don't think it's going to take anything away from my enjoyment of Mandalorian.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. It's like knowing that where it's building, like I'm like, the fact that they're trying to tie it in with that is like, okay, well, like I know the end destination is not very cool.
I mean, you know the end destination for those other characters. You don't really know the end for like Din and Bo-Katan and all those characters. Because I would be really surprised if like the Mandalorian series ended like right when, you know, Force Awakens starts. I feel like there's going to be somewhat of a gap.
It's going to be like Rogue One into Episode 4. Like,
yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna end with like Finn and a bunch of stormtroopers just like execute like all like your beloved characters, and then they hop on a ship and Finn's like, wow, that was messed up, and then they go to the next place.
I can't do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great though. It's
yeah. What did you like about the episode, Dev?
I liked the all the starfighter combat in this season has been really cool. Like there's been some really cool like ship combat in the season.
I'd say this is which I really liked. Most we've gotten from all the seasons, like easily.
Yeah,
I feel like they've really been like making up for that because we hadn't really gotten anything before, and I think it helps too that like his new ship is like more designed for like
it's a fighter
dog fighting.
Yeah, his other ship was like a junker type rig.
It still got it
was like a smuggling kind of transport ship, right? Yeah, and this one it's zippy and meant for taking out enemy combatants.
Fighters. Yeah. Can you get Bo-Katan's ship as a Lego set?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta get that now.
Yeah. I think Josh has it.
Okay. Well, that's on my list now because
pretty sweet.
Like Bo-Katan, like her ship. So what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Dude, she was on a season of 24. The actress. Yeah, she was a spoiler alert. She was like a double agent, I believe. She was in the season with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Was that a later season?
Yes, that was like I think one of like the last before they like rebooted it.
I don't think I saw that season. The last season I watched was like 6 or 7.
Real fans watched it all.
That's funny because they're both highly involved in Star Wars.
Who does he voice? Does he voice somebody in?
He voices a really cool character in Rebels.
Oh, okay.
That I won't say too much about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it rhyme with Frand Plaster Prawn?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was terrible.
Who is the voice of Thrawn in Rebels?
I don't know, but I think they hired him for the live action version.
Oh, cool.
So it's the same guy, just like Katie Sackhoff too.
So is he gonna? Oh, because she voices her in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
So Thrawn's gonna show up in this show, right? In Mando, or is he showing up?
I think at the least he'll be like mentioned a lot more, but I think he's gonna be like the main crux in like the Ahsoka show.
Is that happening? The Ahsoka one's going to be having concurrently, like timeline wise, is going on at the same time as Mando, or is it going to be before?
I don't know if it's timeline wise because there's a lot of like kind of confusing things of where and what Thrawn is up to right now. At least when we saw him last, and another character. So I don't really know, but I'm excited to find out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? I like seeing like the new Republic being like kind of over their heads with stuff. Like, I think it's easy to like finish episode 6 and just think everything got fixed immediately.
Yeah.
But there is like this huge like, no, we have to like do this huge change and go through all this stuff and everything. And it was cool seeing like the like the rebel fighters like on a Air Force base, like chilling, like
nothing to do. Like,
playing space pool and stuff.
Yeah, not getting approval to go help people, and then like the politics are like, well, they didn't sign up to be part of, our alliance or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
And actually, there's another cameo from a character in Rebels in the bar.
Was that the cool looking alien dude?
The alien guy, yeah.
I was going to ask who that was because he seemed kind of cool, but he also seemed like he was somewhat established or someone that was going to show up again. Like it didn't seem like
will show up again.
It didn't just seem like it was written just for like some weird throwaway line.
Rebels takes place. When does that take place in the timeline? Is that before episode 4?
That's before 4. Between 3 and 4.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's like 5 years before 4 or something.
Okay.
There's a lot of like good stuff in Rebels. I said it was like a kind of kid show, which it is, but there's a lot of like really awesome stuff. Like for whole season, like we get Darth Vader as the villain, and he's like we get like really cool Darth Vader stuff.
Well, we got that in Obi-Wan also.
Yeah.
So,
no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the dog in, so I'll be right back again. Sorry.
Okay.
Who let the dog in? Dave, let the dog. Dave, let the dog. You want to say the name of the car place again?
Trystan from Spokane Valley.
You have the phone number?
No, but like I'm gonna guess the average person, like after we described him, I bet they could pick him out. Like if they lined all their employees up and they're like, which one's Trystan? They'd be like, that one.
He did it.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah, great episode. Want more Mando. There's only like 3 episodes left though, right?
Yeah, because this was 5. So yeah, 3 more.
Oh, well.
It like flew by, right?
Yeah, it flew by. But it's all good because right as that's wrapping up, Barry season 4 will start airing.
Is that the final season?
I believe so. So I'm very excited. That show's hilarious and like messed up. So
Bill Hader's pretty funny.
Bill Hader's great in it. What's his name? Henry Winkler is great in it. About every character is great in that show.
Like a good actor? Or?
Good actor and good characters.
You would like Barry.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Who's bad actor?
No, they're all good.
I thought you said bad actor and character.
No, good character, good actor.
Oh.
They're all good. They're all good.
Okay. But there's some bad.
They're bad people.
Okay.
But
I got you.
So, and then I'm almost done with BoJack Horseman. I have 10 episodes left. It's just getting like more and more depressing. So I feel like I was tricked. I feel like I was like misled. Like,
got him.
You know, like yeah, like season 1's like fairly funny with like some like some little dark jabs here and there, and then like it just like keeps going like more and more. I think they made it a cartoon show because like there's no way anybody could like it would be just like way too like over the top depressing if it was like real people acting this out. So that's my hidden theory is that like they had to make it.
I think that checks out. That checks out for sure.
Because it might be the most depressing show I've ever watched.
More than Shameless.
I would say probably. I would say so because I think the quality of writing's better. Shameless's writing is not on par with this. So that's kind of BoJack is a very, I feel like a tightly written show. Like shockingly, like sometimes I'm watching and I'm like, I can't believe this is like as good as it is.
Yeah.
Like some like there's like some lines that like, and they do like the episodes, like we talked about the underwater episode, I believe a few weeks ago, but like they do like great concept episodes. Like there's been like several like really good concept episodes. I don't know if that makes sense how I'm saying that, but like where it doesn't fit like the standard like sitcom episode
format or sitcom format.
Like I watched an episode, I think it's in season 5, where like it's essentially just Will Arnett's character.
It's a monologue.
The entire episode.
It's
basically a 25-minute monologue, and it is like it's sad, it's cringy, it's funny. Like it's probably like one of the best episodes I've seen in the show.
I love that episode.
The ending, I was like wiping tears away from my face because the ending happened, and then I started laughing because the ending is like insanely funny. Like, I don't know if you should watch it, Mick. I think you would like it maybe, but it's like really grim. I don't know.
I don't like grim.
It's 10 episodes left. I don't think it's gonna be.
How many seasons?
6.
That's a lot.
I mean, they're short. They're like 25-minute episodes. There's 12.
The last season, no depressing stuff, Landon. It's just pure comedy.
Hey, you're lying to me because I've watched 2 episodes and it's not happy. Like,
I don't believe you.
I'm trying to think. We went and watched John Wick 4 also.
Yeah. Did you watch John Wick, Dave?
I've never seen John Wick 3.
What?
I've seen the first 2.
Oh, so you're not a real man.
Yeah, not a real man.
I guess not.
To renew your man card, you have to have seen all 4 John Wick movies. So
it's embarrassing, Dave.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I guess we won't spoil anything, but
does he kill some people?
I can't say.
I'm gonna guess he kills probably a couple hundred people in the movie.
Holy
I guess,
macaroni!
Honestly.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's like I really liked the movie. It was very long, and it's probably one of my least favorite of the 4. I'd have to watch the other 3 again though. But it does have one of my favorite like probably 10-minute sequences in the entire series. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but it feels like you're watching. I'm just going to say it feels like you're watching Hotline Miami. If you've ever played that game.
I've not.
And it's like
is that the top down like
yes,
like
yeah.
really neon like
frenetic,
violent
like
animal shooting game or something?
Yep. Yeah, you wear animal masks.
Yeah,
you wear animal masks.
Yeah. Corey described it in the exact same way.
Yeah. Which Hotline Miami, I played a ton of the first one. I don't know if I ever beat it, but that game like is one of the most fun games I've ever played. Like for like it's just pure gameplay, like frenetic, like and like getting to watch that basically in that movie was like awesome.
That was like I think the coolest sequence in all of the films.
Yeah, and especially with the weapon he's using. Oh my god! Like when they're showing the enemies like testing it, I'm like, oh, I know he's gonna this. Like,
you're not gonna hold on to that for long, boys.
Yeah,
sorry.
So he's using that. Like that was like that sequence probably the best in the entire series.
I think so.
Up there for me, like the only other one I could think would be close would be
like in 2.
In 2 when they're in the tunnels.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome. So like basically worth it alone for that one scene. But the rest of the movie is really good. I think either I just have John Wick fatigue, even though I haven't seen the other ones for a long time, but like maybe it's just that concept of movie is getting a little tired for me.
Yeah.
Or it's just that it was weaker than the other ones, but I still thought it was really good. And for a long runtime, it did not. I mean, it felt long, but like, how long was it? 2 hours and 40 minutes or something? Like,
I think it was longer than that. I think it was almost 3 hours.
So for an almost 3 hour movie, I guess it went by at a pretty quick pace. So,
how does it fit in with the rest of the Fortnite universe?
I'm not going to spoil Fortnite. I'm not gonna spoil the Fortnite cinematic universe. Not that I've been able to play Fortnite lately.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's 2 hours 49 minutes.
Dang, that is a long movie.
Yeah. I heard the reason why it was longer though is because I think originally they were going to. No, I won't say that. Never mind.
Okay. Also, Bill Skarsgård, great as essentially the villain. That guy's a great actor. I've enjoyed everything he's ever been in that I've seen. Really good. And I'm happy to see him. I kind of thought he was going to get typecast into just being
crazy clowns.
Well, he played Pennywise, and he also played like a creepy, like kind of supernatural type character on the show. No, on Castle Rock. He plays a straight, like he plays it like he's not like in Barbarian. He's a very much just normal guy. Like I don't want to really spoil that movie too much because that's a fun one to watch and not be. Have you seen that one yet, Dave?
No, I think that's on HBO though. I heard you talk about it on the podcast. It sounds like
I liked it quite a bit. Yeah, he's in that, so I'm glad he's getting like more. I'm glad he's not like, just getting relegated to be like behind like a bunch of makeup and like not that that's a bad thing, but like seeing him in like more normal, like getting to shows like acting chops is like without having to be like a creepy clown is kind of cool. So, but she's great as like a kind of slimy, arrogant villain. So
yeah, wasn't he the barf guy in Deadpool 2?
I believe so. Yeah. He's the guy. Yeah, the acid vomit. Yeah, he gets caught in the wood chipper or whatever. Right? That scene is like amazing. That movie, that whole like sequence. Like, John Wick 4. I'd recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, you should watch the third one first, though, Dave. I don't know what you've been
doing.
You
probably should watch the third one first.
Have you just like not liked him that much, or like what's going
on? I'm not as big a fan as I think everyone else is. I liked the first two movies, but I was nowhere as big of a fan as everyone else was. But I mean, like I enjoyed the first two.
Yeah, they're not. I wouldn't say they're high cinema.
Michael looks so disappointed.
They're very. I mean, they're very fun choreographed movies. Like they're up there. I mean, them and like the newer Mission Impossible movies for action movies are about top tier.
I think they're just such a breath of fresh air when it comes to action films these days because they're shot just completely different.
Yeah.
For being like completely over the top, like violence, the like actual fighting and choreograph is actually pretty realistic in terms of like the fighting techniques and like the way it's shot. I can't tell you how sick I am of like the
quick cuts and stuff.
Quick cuts, shaky cam. You can't tell what's going on.
The Bourne Identity.
Oh my gosh. As a fan of like choreographing fights and like fighting and like, you know, hand-to-hand combat stuff, Jackie Chan, like I love seeing what's going on. And the John Wick films do such a good job at like letting the choreograph tell the story and the camera's just capturing it. And as much as I love the Bourne films, that was always a weak point.
That's a time and place thing for those. Like,
and at the time, like I think that was a very new thing, like, and it hadn't really been done before. And I'm sure at the time, like, people loved it, but man, like, it just is so disorienting.
Yeah.
Those are other movies that I was never like super big fans of. I've only seen the first three once, and I was like, they're okay. Like, I watched them, but I've never.
I don't even know if I've seen the third
I've never
one.
like had much of an urge to go back. And
I really like those movies. I didn't really care about Bourne Legacy.
I did see that one,
and I didn't really care about Jason Bourne, the latest one.
No, I didn't see Legacy. I saw the latest one. I didn't see the one with Jeremy Renner.
What about Bourne Suppository? Did you like that one?
That's bad. Was that your idea of a joke?
No.
That was very funny, Dave.
We all laughed.
Yeah, action films in general. Just a big fan of.
Yep. We're only like 3 weeks away from Beau is Afraid. Getting very excited.
Have you still like not watched or read anything about it?
Anything. I saw like the first 1 second of the trailer until I realized what it was, and then I stopped. And then I saw one quote from Joaquin Phoenix about the movie.
What did he say?
I have no idea how this makes any sense. He said it was... Actually, I don't even want to see the quote because it could be like interpreted as like offensive or something. I'm not even going to say. I'll tell you guys off the air, but like I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me.
Was it Trystan works
Yes, that was Joaquin Phoenix's quote. It was a weird. It was I don't even want to think about the quote because I'm like I don't know what this means, but like I'm pretty sure the movie is supposed to be more funny. It's been described as a nightmare comedy. I'm pretty sure is like what the director said about it. So
okay,
that's all I know. And then I know like the IMDb. Like if you like look up the film, like what it says next in like the little blurb.
So, okay, yeah, just the genre of it.
Yeah, it just I am. This is probably like my most anticipated movie, like all year. Like I'll be sitting not front row, but I mean, in nice seats with friend of the show Jordan Elton, who's gone and seen the past 2 Ari Aster films with me in person. So it's a tradition like no other.
What all has he done?
Just Hereditary and Midsummer, and then he had a couple short films I think that were not. I don't believe theatrically released. I need to watch them though. He's the best in the business in my opinion. Like
Landon is the most disturbing in the business. I think
like he's doing good work.
He's doing God's work.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. He's doing somebody's work. I don't think it's God's. But
another film's coming out soon is the Mario movie.
Also going to be front row seats for that.
Yeah, I think that could actually
back-to-back double feature. Mario movie and Beau is Afraid.
It's a me, Mario.
I'll go watch that.
I think it looks pretty good.
No, I'm sure it's going to make a buttload of money, regardless if it's good or not. So,
who is it? Illumination doing it?
I believe so. Can't wait for them to.
Who are they owned by?
I always associated them with DreamWorks.
Sony?
I thought it was DreamWorks, but I could be totally wrong. I'm probably wrong. I think I'm wrong on that. It might be Sony. Sony and
it's probably not Sony.
Yeah, bro.
It's Universal.
At the end of the movie, Nathan Drake shows up and kills Mario.
Universal's getting some big names because Christopher Nolan is now a Universal boy.
Oh, he left. What was the company he was before?
Warner Bros.
Yeah.
So it's owned by Comcast.
Yeah, that comes out this year. Also, Oppenheimer, right? It's June.
Yeah, it's June. Damn.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for that movie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, that's the only one I'm really excited for.
You're not excited for Beau's Afraid?
No. Or Mario.
Did you not like Midsummer?
No, Midsummer is good.
Are you not excited for? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I didn't like it anywhere near as much as Landon did. It was
well, Hereditary is a superior film that you refuse to watch. So.
What were you gonna ask, Michael?
Are you not excited for the Indiana Jones movie?
I guess I am excited for that.
Yes. Dave.
I'm like most of my optimism on that is because Phoebe
Waller-Bridge is
that. It's like literally most of my optimism. Like
I hope that she had a hand in like
the writing,
like some script doctoring or something. Because if she did, the movie is gonna be really good because her writing is
she's a great writer,
notch.
Yeah,
and she's a great actress too. Like I like her as an actress, but her writing is I think what makes her shine even more. So,
yeah,
because
I think there's a lot going for this film because James Mangold is directing it too.
Yeah, who are the credited writers on the film?
Let me see.
Fingers crossed. Please.
It's written by Jez
not
Butterworth, John Henry Butterworth, David Cope, and James Mangold.
That's always,
and then characters by George Lucas.
Always a good sign when there's 4 or 5 writers attached to the movie. So, always a good thing.
Hey, don't give up. Don't give up.
I feel like I don't see her in a lot of stuff though that she's not part writer in, unless I just haven't watched a lot of her other things. But I guess a lot of things I've seen her in are things that she had like her fingers in for writing. Yeah,
she was in Solo. She voiced the droid in Solo.
Yeah, she was L3. She did the screenplay for No Time to Die. That movie was not very good. Bad writer. Bad.
Don't hate on that. Like Fleabag.
It says she contributed to the screenplay of No Time to Die.
Yeah. What else?
Because that is 1, 2, 3. That has 4 names attached to it. So she is not. It was not written by her.
I'm just.
Don't put that evil on her. Don't put that evil on Phoebe.
Semantics, Dave.
Her character in Broadchurch too.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh man, she's so good. So she wrote,
I'm
definitely
Fleabag.
excited.
She also wrote Killing. She wrote Killing Eve also, which was a good show.
I need to watch that.
The season I think I only watched the first season, but she's co-creating the remake of Mr. and Mrs. Smith as a TV show, which I never watched that movie, but yeah, she's great. Yeah, yep. That's gonna be a good year. most likely. I don't know what's coming out. Isn't Mission Impossible coming out this year too?
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Oh yes, I was watching some videos like Tom Cruise riding a bike off like a mountain. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
He's crazy.
He is crazy, but
in more ways than one.
But he say what you want about him, but like I don't think anybody likes making movies as much as Tom Cruise does.
He is a man on a mission. An impossible mission to make amazing movies, and 9 times out of 10 his movies are always like super fun.
Yeah.
And I think you're right, he really does like have a passion.
He gives a crap. Like he's not just he's never phoning it in. I've never felt that way, at least. Like I don't like all of his work, but like I've never felt like he was phoning it in.
You feel like he's trying 100% to be like, hey, we're gonna do the best we can here.
Yeah.
And that absolutely shined through in Top Gun.
That movie's amazing.
Have you not seen it still, Dave?
No, not yet. When it shows up on some streaming platform, then I'll...
It's on Paramount Plus. It's on Paramount Plus.
I'm not subscribing to Paramount Plus.
I'm pretty sure it's coming out there forever. So
yeah, just buy it.
If I have not subscribed to Paramount Plus to watch the last 2 South Park specials on there, I'm not subscribing on it to watch anything else.
Okay.
It's not on Amazon or anything?
You could probably rent it on Amazon.
You could probably check it out from the library here on base.
Dude, okay, man. All right. They should have it. I mean, you're on an Air Force base. They should probably have like 50 copies of it on the shelf at all times.
He's a Navy man.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
He was just insinuating that it's military.
Yeah.
Landon thinks all military is the same. No, now. Don't say anything.
No anti-American jokes. No anti-American jokes.
I saw Landon smile.
He's like, it's next to all the copies of Red October. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be a busy year. Is there anything coming out in like December time, like holiday?
When does the Flash?
We got Avatar last year.
The Flash. I'm actually intrigued by the movie. I know it's probably gonna be a dumpster fire, but like.
It's just hard to care anymore.
Yeah. Well, they spoiled all they showed all the cool stuff in the trailer too. They're like, oh
man.
Yeah, it's like, all right, cool. Like, glad we get this for probably, glad we get him for like probably 5 minutes of screen time, and then James Gunn snaps his fingers, and it all's gone. Just give me Peacemaker season 2. That's all I want.
That's probably happening.
That's all I want, because Peacemaker season 1 was great. That, and give me the next Batman movie. And the next Joker movie, which I'm skeptical on, but I'll watch it.
There's been some screen.
I saw
some set photos.
Yeah, I saw it. Implying some Harvey Dent stuff, maybe.
I think so. Lady Gaga looks freaking awesome as Harley.
Yep.
I'm kind of sick of the Margot Robbie Harley, honestly.
Me saying sick of and Margot Robbie in the same sentence, that's never going to happen for me. So I'm not sick of Margot Robbie.
And I walked into that one. Yeah, it'll just be cool to have another take, because I don't think there's been any other live action version of her.
Are you saying that you're sick of the what's the voice actress? Is it Tara Reid?
I mean, there's been multiple ones.
No, but she was the one that like developed that character.
There was one before her.
Wasn't the lady from?
There's one before her in the animated series,
and then Big Bang Theory.
Oh, not Tara Reid then. What's her name? It's something.
Tara Strong.
Tara Strong. That's who I meant.
She took over. Gosh dang it, Landon. She took over for the original one from the animated series, but I can't remember her name.
I thought she was the original voice in the animated series.
Nope.
Because Margot Robbie kind of was just playing like that version of...
Arlene Sorkin is the original voice actress. Her last Harley was in Arkham Asylum.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, Tara Strong took over.
We're bad guys. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I think Margot Robbie's fine. Like even in the horrible Suicide Squad, she didn't bug me like as much as the other characters. So, and I thought she was good in the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn version.
I think she just gets kind of annoying.
I mean, isn't that Harley Quinn though? Like, not
necessarily.
I've always found her her character's kind of like that high pit, like that kind of, I don't know, kind of like over the top.
I mean, she's definitely over the top.
But,
yeah, I don't know. It'll just be cool to see a different take on it.
Is it a musical? I keep hearing it's a musical.
That's what I've heard.
That kind of, I don't know about that. Well, I'll watch it though. That was a movie I didn't feel like needed a sequel. Kind of, I don't know. But if it's as good as the first one, then I guess I should give them some faith.
Yeah, I mean, they could do anything with it, and it might not even be like canonically tied in with the first one. Like you just don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I guess. Yeah,
they can do so many things with it being like such a like an unreliable narrator type of thing. Like who knows?
I just wanted to make me feel how I felt during the night show, like the talk show scene. That was like the best scene in that entire movie. We don't tell those kind of jokes here. Like,
I think I might have only seen it once.
I did too. I only watched. Yeah.
It's one of those movies that I'm like, I really don't want to see.
I think
again.
Breeze watched that movie like
really...
3 or 4 times. She likes that movie a lot.
Watch out, Dave.
Well, no, she's
watch out.
She's like, I really relate.
No,
like,
I hear him.
Yeah,
I hear what he's saying.
He was trying to send a message. Is that coming out this? When is that coming out? It's probably next year.
I think it's next October.
Okay, because they're still shooting.
Like, yeah. I think that's still a ways out.
And the next Batman's probably like 2 years away. Or
next
more.
Batman, I think, is scheduled for 25.
Okay,
I believe.
All right. Is it going to be Joker also? Is it going to be what's his face, Barry?
I don't think so. I've heard a lot of different things from like a version of Clayface to like the Court of Owls.
Okay.
Or even Mr. Freeze.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
coming back,
reprising his role.
Let's kick some ice again. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Oh, that movie's awesome.
Allow me to break the ice.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, so good, dude. They have a built-in ice skates in their shoes.
Amazing. I love how they just like he freezes all the buildings to ice and then it's just able to like crash and then they break apart like it's
right because like that's how it works.
That's how
Is that the one too where he's driving the car on the rooftops?
That's Batman Begins.
No. It's
he's flying on rooftops.
I know it's in Batman Begins, but also I think it's in Batman and Robin. But it's like,
are you talking about when he like ramps off that giant like statue's finger?
Yes.
And then Robin, his cycle, like Batman disables his cycle and he can't make the jump and he's like screaming at Batman.
Oh, those are great movies.
That movie's fun to just rewatch and just laugh at.
I've only seen that once.
Oh, it's so bad.
It was back. I was house sitting for my neighbors at my parents' old house, and that was back like when Netflix, I don't think they'd had the streaming service yet. It was like when you got the DVDs, and they like gave me like, they're like, oh yeah, you can get whatever you want off our Netflix account, and I had them like I got all the Batman movies. I watched like Batman '89, and then I guess all the original, I guess the 4 older ones.
Yeah,
the two
Michael Keaton, one Kilmer.
Yeah, I still stand by. I've only seen it once, but I really liked the one with Danny DeVito as the Penguin. I think that's Batman Returns.
I do not like that movie.
I liked that movie.
I actually don't really like the Michael Keaton Batmans.
I liked Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito makes most things better.
And who plays Catwoman in that one?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
I liked her Catwoman too. So.
Yeah, my problem with her though is like it was the whole like she got pushed out a window and died, and then magical cats like
revived her,
like resurrected her.
He has an army of penguins.
Like it was
like that. Nothing makes any sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I prefer like the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman. Like
Zoe Kravitz Catwoman was awesome too.
Yeah, so. Like, I never liked the.
I don't think Landon Catwoman discriminates.
I don't. They're all pretty great.
Like the Halle Berry one.
I actually never saw that movie.
I'm not. That's a bad movie.
I'm just not a big Anne Hathaway fan, like in general.
Really?
So, yeah. So her Catwoman, I wasn't a huge. She was good, but I just really don't like her as an actress for some reason.
Pig.
Brianna also does not like Anne Hathaway as an actress.
There's just something about I don't know.
She's gorgeous.
She's always bugged me. She really bugged me in Interstellar.
So she should play Harley Quinn.
Mr. J.
She gets. Spoiler, she gets Wes Bentley's character killed in Interstellar. She gets him killed. Like,
you don't know.
I know, we know.
We see his body.
He gets obliterated.
You see his body. He's floating.
Okay.
He's good.
So 10 minutes later when the next tsunami wave comes on that planet, like,
yep.
Yeah, I found her character in Interstellar like pretty annoying. And I found like
so it's just the character she plays, not
no,
like
but I feel like she made the character annoying. Like I find something about her. I can't pinpoint
Is it her face?
No, I don't know. I can't.
Her
eyes. I don't know what it is. It's just whenever every character I see her play, I'm like, I just don't like it as much because she's
seen her in the Catwoman suit.
Yes, I have seen her in the Catwoman suit. She ranks below Michelle Pfeiffer and Zoe Kravitz,
but above Halle Berry.
I haven't seen that one, so I can't judge it.
So you have to. At this point, it is above. If you haven't seen it, you have to.
Yeah, okay, all right, fine. So we ranked 3 out of 4 of the live action Catwomen.
There's more than that, but okay.
All right, okay. Well, all right.
There were like, how many were there, Dave? There were 3 versions for the Adam West Batman.
Something like that throughout the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez, man.
All right. Whatever. I don't really like Anne Hathaway.
That's fine.
So
you don't have to like.
I actually don't think that's a super controversial. I feel like there's a lot of people that don't like her as like an actress.
I never heard that.
Brianna. Dave just said Brie.
Mick's like not.
Who's that? Who? I don't know what's going on. Who's Brie? Yeah. No, I like Anne Hathaway.
That's fine. I don't have a problem if you like her. Like, she's just not my favorite actress.
I have a problem that you don't like her. Okay.
All right. Like,
oh man, now I want to watch Interstellar again. Gosh, I love that movie so much.
That's a movie I've only seen once. Also,
it's an awesome movie.
You didn't like it at first. I remember.
I hated it.
Yeah.
First time I saw it, I was like, "What is this? Yeah. This is not what I wanted." And then like a year later, I was like, I'll try it again. And it's like, oh, it's the best thing ever.
I still think The Prestige is his best movie.
So I've heard people complain about the end
of The Prestige.
I
love the end. Great.
So I guess
no one ever complains about the end of a Christopher Nolan movie. What's the top gonna do?
But I've heard them complain that they are like their attitude is like kind of a no-duh thing about the quote-unquote reveal at the very end, because it shows the however many water cages of Hugh Jackman's character.
Yeah.
But I feel like it wasn't like supposed to be like a dun dun dun. Like
that's not the dun dun dun. The dun. I feel like the reveal is the fact that he's twin.
It's Christian Bale's. Yeah.
Yeah, the twin. That's the reveal.
Yeah. But the complaints I've heard is about like yeah, we knew that Hugh Jackman was creating clones like for like the last 30 minutes. Like, but I'm like, I don't think that's what the movie was doing.
No. That's still my favorite of his though. I think that's the best movie. I feel like the performances are really good. I feel like it's not too overindulgent. Christopher Nolan, like some of his like Tenet was like really good, but like I felt like that was like he was like really overindulgent with like a lot of like the like Tenet. No, it's really good, but like it's so like
Anne Hathaway's in it. No.
Wait, I'm like, no, she's not. What's her name? Elizabeth Debicki or whatever, right?
Yeah, she's so good in that.
Yeah,
she's great.
Yeah, better than if Anne Hathaway was in it. Yeah,
bless you.
Thank you.
I think I've seen every Christopher Nolan film now because I watched.
You have not seen The Following.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that. Okay, that's like his very first one, right? Because I watched Insomnia a couple weeks ago, and that was the one. Is The Following worth watching?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. I feel like that, I guess that counts, but like, isn't that like kind of like an experimental, like more art house? Or is it an actual like.
I mean, I think it was like, it had a wide release.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was his first movie, so it probably wasn't like wide release, but it was definitely like in theaters.
Yeah. I think I like most of his movies. Insomnia didn't feel like a Christopher Nolan movie when I watched it.
I didn't. That's probably my least favorite Christopher Nolan movie. It's between that and Dunkirk.
Yeah, I didn't really like Dunkirk that much.
I have only seen Dunkirk once though, so who knows, it could get better on the second watch, but I didn't really care for it that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean most of his movies are just like awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, with Oppenheimer, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, that seems like a weird one for him though, also. Just because it's not like when I think of him, I think of like mind-bendy twists and like sci-fi. They could like stick more like to true events like in Dunkirk, or they could make it
do some weirder like time.
Well, that'd be cool
stuff.
I hope not. I actually want it to be just more historical.
Okay,
because that's such a fascinating story. Because when I did my road trip in October, I think it was October, and I went to all those museums, like learning a lot about Oppenheimer and stuff. It was like, it's so fascinating, and I was the whole time thinking like, man, this would be like such an interesting movie. And then I kept being reminded, oh yeah, there's Oppenheimer's coming out next year. So I want it to be like pretty faithful because I think it's interesting enough. It doesn't need some like weird, crazy.
I think it will be
time element.
I think they'll just stick to it.
Yeah, I didn't get any vibe from the trailers that it would be something.
No,
I feel like that might backfire if he did something. It could be like maybe
that seemed more like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
messing with history.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm playing Dead Space.
You got back to it?
Yep. I played a couple hours the other night. It's really scary. Like, it's like really scary. Like, it's not very like I'm playing on like normal, so it's not very hard. I'm not dying. I've like died a couple times like environmental stuff, which is
you
like
don't
really
have
gory.
to die to get scared in that game.
I think it's almost scarier if you're not dying. You know what I mean? Like it's almost more the fear of dying. It's more the scary part. Like in Elden Ring, there's nothing
just like real life.
Yeah, like it's more the fear of like, oh my gosh, like they're getting closer, they're hitting me. Like I do a lot of times where like an enemy will drop through like a ceiling hatch, like but then like one will be coming from behind you also that you can't hear at first. So you'll be shooting and then like you'll see like a claw thing like swinging at you. Like and the enemies are all grotesque, they're horrifying.
Yeah.
It just feels like I'm playing Event Horizon, which is a great movie. So
Mick would not like Dead Space.
I tried it a long time ago.
It's scary, especially because like it's
the necromorphs are so creepy.
Are those just is that all the enemies or
yeah.
They I still think the scariest ones I've
monsters.
seen are like the ones that are just like the base enemies that just have like the legs and like almost the scythe arms.
Yeah, the scythe arms. Yeah.
And then like they'll do stuff where like the gravity will like the arrow gets sucked out and like you'd be like floating in 0G and there's still enemies but you can't hear them anymore because now
and they're floating towards you and
they're floating, so you have to change your attack patterns and stuff, and like certain weapons are like not as effective because like or you have like a flamethrower but you can't use it when you're in
because you need
oxygen. You need oxygen.
Yeah.
Science and stuff. It's fun though. The environment's like I'm playing the remake too, so everything looks like amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun game, but it's like it feels pretty unrelenting. Like it doesn't seem like I don't feel like it's like let off the gas at all. Like there's no like quiet sections. Like it's pretty much nonstop. Like,
the only quiet section is when you get on the tram and then you go to the new section of the ship, and then for 2 minutes when you're you know.
Are you just like I just want to stay on the tram?
Yeah, or I'm just like, can I just stay here for a minute? Like, yeah, it is fun though. The difficulty I'm playing on, it's fun because it never feels like you have a ton of ammo, but it feels like you always have enough. You know what I mean? Like it feels like you're always having like you can't just be like wasting ammo, but like I never feel like I'm like being here like, well, I can't use my guns right now because I'm gonna run out of like. Yeah, it's fun, and the combat is like super satisfying. Like you have like a stasis thing that can slow enemies down. You can like pick stuff up and throw them at enemies. Like, and the guns are like
none of them are so fun in that.
There's
game.
like one traditional like assault rifle type weapon, like but like almost everything else is like more like a tool that like you would be using on like a spaceship for like repairs and stuff that like you're kind of like turning into a weapon. Like there's there's like a chainsaw blade thing that is like super satisfying. Yeah,
I just really like the pistol, the one that like
the plasma cutter.
Yeah, the plasma cutter that you can switch between the vertical and the
the
most
of the thing. It's not like your Resident Evils where you want to get headshots. Like this is like you're trying to blow limbs off these things, just blow them down because like the enemies are very fast. So yeah,
and different kind of necromorphs have different types of limbs and stuff. You know,
so yeah, different types. Yeah, yeah. There's been some frantic moments where I'm like yelling. Where I'm like, oh. Like reload. Like, yeah, they do fun stuff where you have to like reroute power, and like to reroute you got to turn the lights off. So then like, now everything's in the dark. You have like a flashlight, but you can only use it when you're like aiming down sight. So that's gonna close off your field of view. Like
okay, Mick's on board now.
Yeah, Mick is all in. He really liked the Evil Within game I got him.
Great,
so.
It's awesome.
I am glad you're finally playing Dead Space because it's
I feel like it's easier if I can sit down for a couple hours and play it. I can get past the scary, but it's like when I only have like 30 minutes to play and like something scary happens, I'm like I'm just gonna watch some TV. Like I'm like I can't do this.
More Bojack.
Yeah, more Bojack. I can be scared of other things. Like Bojack's probably like in reality Bojack's probably scarier than Dead Space. So because it's just so much more real.
Gosh.
All right. Well, guys ready to wrap up?
I think so.
Are you ready to wrap up, Trystan? I'm ready to wrap up. Try my Automatic Subaru home. Yeah. Thanks, Trystan, for back.
How about you, Will? You haven't been saying much this whole podcast. All right. Well, I guess we'll be back next week. Maybe Will say more.
I think Will be back next week.
I think so.
If we let him back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him in. I'm gonna tell him to come over and then I'll lock the door. Not let him in.
Got to pass a quiz to be let back to the podcast.
All right.
Hope he's been studying.
Yeah. All
right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, CastBox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.